On the offensive end, we spread people out last year and had a very efficient offensive team. With that being said, I thought we had a poor defensive team. We really struggled on the defensive end. We did a good job taking care of the basketball, number one in the country in fewest turnovers. We were in the top 10 in the country in offensive efficiency. And if we could have been a little bit better on the defensive end, I thought we could have been a really good team. And with that being said, we were in a pretty good position in the NCAA tournament, and I thought we could have made a deeper run. But we stubbed our toe there the last couple minutes against Kansas. But, transition into this year, we obviously have a lot of size. I think Jay Simpson for us is probably a little bit of a wild card just because he didn't play in Italy. He was hurt. But a very talented guy that can dribble, pass, and shoot. Where he kind of gets in that mix as a 4 and a 5 could add a lot of depth to it. Donnie Hale has done a very good job of bringing energy and rebounding, and had a good trip. A.J. Hammonds gives you a space eater to go along with Sandy in the post, and guys that can rebound the basketball. And he's a talented kid in terms of being able to pass, being able to block shots, and understanding what's going on. And then Jacob Lawson brings a lot of athleticism to the table. And Travis Carroll's had a very good first couple weeks here at practice. He's done a very good job, played very hard, is in shape, and has made a lot of improvements. So we have a very deep but yet unproven front court. And so, but playing a lot different than having just you can have a skilled 4 in terms of shooting, but we had one that could dribble, pass, and shoot. He was just like a big guard out there, and so not a lot of people had a guy like that. But we're going to be more traditional, kind of a old school Big Ten team with a couple bookend type big guys.
And along those lines, I can't remember the number, but it was somewhere in the 200s in rebounding in NCAA Division I stats last year. With this new look, would you anticipate potentially being a much better rebounder?
Yeah, I would hope so. If we're not, then we're in trouble. Obviously, when you play big guys, and maybe you won't be as efficient offensively, but then you get your possessions back on the glass. So I would anticipate us being a better rebounding team.
Coach, going back to the size thing, in terms of running the motion offense, is it easier to run it with a true big man, or is there just different wrinkles that you can apply to it?
Well, you got to add different wrinkles to it. It's easier to run it with a more mobile, skilled guy. So we'll run motion, but we'll run different things. We've always ran sets and also motion, so it's not just been traditionally just motion. So we'll have to do some things differently in terms of our offense, for those guys. We've always incorporated some ball screen stuff. We've always screened away from the ball. Last year what we didn't get was we just didn't get any post-ups. And now we'll obviously post up a lot more and play through our big guy. Anytime we've had a traditional big, a Carl Landry, Jawan Johnson, I wouldn't say he's traditional, but you could still, at the end of his career, you could throw him the ball and get a basket. I think that's an obvious statement. But anytime you have some guys that can score down there, it's very, very important that they get touches, even if they don't shoot the basketball, and being able to play inside out. When you do the scheduling, it's so far in advance. Sometimes what makes sense at that time doesn't end up making sense when you go through it. And sometimes you can overthink some things. But I think we have a good balance in our schedule. I think we have a really good schedule.
When you look at your team on defense, I know you're kind of projecting here, but would you expect to pressure the ball 94 feet, and are you completely man-to-man, or would you throw anything else out there?
No, we would change some things. We've been working on different things, but we've always worked on different things because you got to face different things. When you think about the game, someone's going to press you, so you got to press in practice. If someone's going to zone you, you got to zone in practice. So we've always tried to work on different things, but we've stayed predominantly man-to-man. With that kind of size, sometimes you don't like to bring it out. So we've worked on a zone and done some different things with a zone to see how those guys are. But you still got to move. You still got to be able to move in a zone if you can't use your length. But I would think that we work on pressure in 94 feet. If we can stay healthy, we'll stay with that. But if we get where we got 4 guys and 3 slots, I think you'd have to make an adjustment there so you don't wear guys down. But I also think they're 19 years old, and so they only got to play for 2 hours. So, but we'll see. Well, we'll see with it. We are working on different things. But, us working on it, me actually doing it, I don't want to say something in terms of predicting something then not do it. So